All right, let's go over the bench press. Right, there's tons of techniques out there. This is how we coach it here in our gym. For most of our male athletes, we're going to start off with about thumb and a half distance off the knurling, or having the outside of the hand on that outside ring. Ultimately, your grip is based on preference, okay? The wider your grip, the shorter the press will be, the narrower the longer it will be. Right? Pros and cons to each. That's a good starting point right there. We always bench press with our thumbs wrapped. Okay, from here, Eli's going to make sure his body is in position to where he's not going to be dinging the hooks. To do that, he rolls the barbell out to the edge of the hooks, all right? And he has his eyes directly under the barbell, all right? From there, his feet are going to be nice and tight against the ground. They don't have to be flat. You can go to the balls of your feet, but I want tension through the floor. And that tension then goes up through the legs. His butt stays on the bench. He's got a slight arch in his low back right there, okay? As he comes up out of the rack, he's going to go ahead and pack his shoulders by bringing his shoulder blades together. We want a nice flat pressing area. We don't want his back to be rounded like this. All right, from here, he has his breath, good breathing position, comes down and punches it straight up. Notice he's hitting mid-chest right here. Now that controlled descent, he's actually using his lats to lower that barbell. Gets there, punches it up, exhales in the top. All right, so some of the things we don't want to see when Eli bench presses, we don't want to see him do something that we call a kicking chicken. That means when he's down in the bottom position right here and he starts to struggle, this foot starts kicking around. We don't want to see that. We want both those feet planted nice and strong. We also don't want to see Eli bridge. That means when he's pressing and he's working hard, he shoots his ass up off the bench, okay? Granted, if you're in a powerlifting meet, this may be a good technique to get a higher load, but it puts your low back in a vulnerable position and we don't want to see it in the training environment. Okay? We also don't want to see his elbows flare up high like this. We want to keep his elbows in more or less a 45-degree angle. So they're not tucked in all the way, but they're also not flared all the way out. Like, go ahead and do one more. All right, that's a good position right here, and this is a poor position up here. We don't want to see that. We want to see all the work and load being in the center of the chest right there. And go ahead and rack it now, Eli. Whenever he racks it, he goes all the way back. He hits the uprights and then lowers it into the hooks. He doesn't aim for the hooks. Go ahead and aim for the hooks one time for me, Eli. Like that.